Someday I saw someone who looked like you today. Same eyes, same smile from far away. For a second my heart forgot the years, forgot the distance, forgot the tears. But as they got closer, reality returned and all the lessons life had taught me burned. Funny how memory works, keeping no doors unlocked, even when the house is empty, even when the clock is stopped. And I found myself wondering something I haven't asked in a while. What would happen if our paths crossed again after all this time?
Would we recognize the people we've become, or only remember who we used to be? If we met again someday, what would we say? Will we talk for hours or walk away? Will we laugh about the years? Will we hide behind a smile? If we met again someday, would it feel the same? Oh, someday.
I've changed more than you'd imagine. Life has a way of doing that, turning dreams into responsibilities and innocence into facts. I've learned how to lose people, how to rebuild after pain, how to keep moving forward through sunshine and rain. But there's a part of me that's curious, not because I want the past, just because some stories leave questions that forever last. And maybe that's human nature, wondering about the roads not taken, the conversations not finished, the hearts left awakened.
When the stars appear and the night grows deep, I still hear the echoes of what could be. If we met again someday, what would we say? Will we talk for hours or walk away? Will we laugh about the years? Will we hide behind a smile? If we met again someday, would it feel the same? Oh, someday. Maybe some people are meant to stay memories.
Not because they're forgotten, but because they were perfect, exactly where they were. I don't know if I call your name or keep walking. I don't know if we feel like strangers or old friends, but I do know this: some people leave a mark so deep that even years later, the thought of seeing them again feels like a story waiting to happen.
If we met again someday, what would we say? Will we talk for hours or walk away? Will we laugh about the years? Will we hide behind a smile? If we met again someday, would it feel the same? Oh, someday,
Someday, someday. Yeah, it's been years since I heard your voice, years since we became a choice that life eventually made for us. When holding on was not enough, I've met 1,000 different faces, walked through unfamiliar places, but every now and then I turn around, certain that you've just been found.
a stranger smile, a certain laugh, a silhouette through passing glass. And for a second my heart believes you're somehow standing there.
Then reality returns like it always does, leaving me alone with what never was.
Across the station lights, across the busy streets, I keep chasing echoes only my heart can see. I still look for you in crowds, even when you're not around.
footprints on the way. We see the world turning ordinary moments into hidden reminders. I don't do it on purpose, it just happens naturally. Like my soul still remembers a version of reality where your hand fit perfectly inside mine, where every future seemed perfectly aligned. But life rewrote the script and time changed the scene, leaving only fragments of what could have been.
When the city glows beneath the midnight sky, I still catch myself searching with my eyes. I still look for you in crowds, even when you're not around, in every face, in every sound. And though I know you're gone, some habits still hold on. I still look for you in crowds, in crowds, in crowds.
Yeah. Maybe some people stay with us long after they leave, not in photographs,
Not in messages,
but in the way we notice the world.
forever changed by their existence.
The strange thing about love is it trains your eyes to recognize someone in any room. And even years later, when they become a memory, your heart still scans the crowd.
Just in case, I still look for you in crowds, even when you're not around, in every face, in every sound. And though I know you're gone, some habits still hold on. I still look for you in crowds, in crowds, oh, in crowds, oh, in crowds, in crowds.
Another life. I saw your face inside a dream last night, standing underneath familiar lights. You looked at me the way you used to do, like time had never separated us in two.
For a moment everything felt right. No distance, no tears, no long goodbye. Just two hearts beating in the dark, like we never fell apart.
The morning came and stole the sea, left me staring at reality, holding on to fragments of a world that only exists when I sleep.
Across the stars, across the skies, maybe we're still alive. Maybe in another life, we're still standing side by side, still chasing dreams, still holding tight. Maybe in another world, we never had to say goodbye, still writing our story. Maybe in another life,
I've learned some questions, never find a final answer. Some roads simply split apart, no matter how much love was there. But that doesn't make it meaningless, it doesn't make it less real. Because some people change their soul in ways that never heal. Not broken, not damaged, just permanently transformed, like a song that keeps playing long after the speakers are gone. And every version of my future carries pieces of your name, hidden in the lessons, hidden in the change.
when the moonlight falls through the open sky, I still wonder sometimes, what if maybe in another life, we're still standing side by side, still chasing dreams, still holding tight. Maybe in another world, we never had to say goodbye,
destiny is real, then maybe love never ends. Maybe it simply changes shape and starts again somewhere else.
Somewhere beyond the distance,
Somewhere beyond the years
somewhere beyond the endings.
we feared. I don't regret meeting you, not for a second, because even temporary people can leave permanent light. And maybe that's the point. Maybe some souls aren't meant to stay forever. They're meant to awaken something and then keep moving.
Maybe in another life, we're still standing side by side, still chasing dreams, still holding tight. Maybe in another world, we never had to say goodbye, still writing our story. Maybe in another life,
Never had.
never had.
It's strange how some people leave without a final goodbye. No last conversation, no reason why.
One day they're part of your world, the next they're gone, leaving silence where their voice belonged.
I kept waiting for closure, a final page to read, something to explain what happened to you and me.
But life doesn't always offer the endings that we want. Sometimes it leaves us standing with questions that linger on. Can you hear me across the years, searching for the words we never shared? It's the goodbye we never had, the reason I'm still looking back. A story paused without an end, a chapter lost before it could begin again. And even now I wonder where you are. It's the goodbye we never had. Never had,
Never had.
never had.
Yeah. Maybe we were both afraid of what honesty might reveal. Maybe silence felt easier than saying how we feel. Or maybe life just happened the way life often does, turning close friends into strangers over months. I replay every memory 1,000 times or more, searching for the moment that changed everything before. But some answers never arrive and some mysteries remain, teaching us how to carry a different kind of pain.
When the midnight sky falls over this town, I still hear echoes of what never came out. It's the goodbye we never had, the reason I'm still looking back. A story paused without an end, a chapter lost before it could begin again. And even now I wonder where you are. It's the goodbye we never had. Never had,
Never had.
never had.
Yeah. Maybe closure isn't something someone else can give. Maybe closure is learning how to live with unfinished endings and unanswered prayers. I used to think every story needed an ending, every question needed an answer, every goodbye needed words. But sometimes life simply moves forward. And our job is to find peace
without the explanation. It's the goodbye we never had, the reason I'm still looking back. A story paused without an end, a chapter lost before it could begin again. And even now I wonder where you are. It's the goodbye we never had. Never had.
Never had.
Oh, never had.
Never had.
Never had.
Never had. Where we met, I landed there again last winter for the first time in years. Same skyline, same river, same cold December air. The taxi still crowded the streets, the cafe still stayed open late, and every corner seemed to whisper stories tied to our names.
I walked past the station where you first smiled at me, back when the future looked endless, back when we still believed.
For a moment the city stood still, like it remembered us too, holding pieces of our history
Hidden in plain view. Do you remember the lights, the rain, the night that changed everything? It's the city where we met, the place I can't forget. Every street still carries the echoes that are left. And even after all this time, your shadow walks beside mine, in the city where we met. Oh, where we met.
Oh,
Where we met.
yeah, yeah. Funny how locations become memories and memories become landmarks. A simple bridge, a crowded square can suddenly break your heart. I've traveled farther than we planned, seen places we talked about, but every journey somehow circles back to the city where it all started out. Yeah, maybe that's what love does, leaves fingerprints on the map, turning ordinary places into chapters of the past. And no matter how far I go, no matter where life leads, part of me still belongs to those old city streets.
When the evening falls and the lights appear, I still hear your laughter somewhere. The city where we met, the place I can't forget. Every street still carries the echoes that are left. And even after all this time, your shadow walks beside mine, in the city where we met. Oh, where we met.
Oh,
Where we met.
maybe every love story,
Needs a setting,
a place where it begins,
a place that remembers,
long after the people
have moved on.
Sometimes we revisit places, thinking we're looking for someone else, but really, we're searching for a version of ourselves.
The hopeful version,
The fearless version,
the one that existed
before goodbye.
It's the city where we met, the place I can't forget. Every street still carries the echoes that are left. And even after all this time, your shadow walks beside mine, in the city
I found our old conversation tonight, buried beneath 1,000 newer lines. Years have passed, but somehow there you were, frozen inside a glowing screen of words. I read them slowly, one by one, like pages from a life now gone. Laughing at jokes I barely understood, remembering a time when everything felt good. And then I reached the final line, the last thing that you ever wrote. Nothing dramatic, nothing sad, just ordinary words that somehow hurt the most.
If I could answer now, would you still be there, waiting on the other side?
The last message you sent
Still lives inside my head. A simple goodbye that was never really said,
and every word remains
like footprints in the rain. I still hear your voice inside the things you left unsaid. Oh,
left unsaid. Left unsaid. Yeah. It's strange how memories survive in little pieces of technology. A photograph, a voice note, a sentence saved accidentally. I should probably let it go, at least that's what people say. But some memories aren't chains, they're reminders of the way we once believed in forever. We once believed in us, before life became complicated, before time became too much. And maybe that's why I keep reading those old conversations late at night, searching for a version of myself that still felt alright.
when the world falls silent and the darkness grows, I can hear the echoes of a life I used to know. The last message you sent still lives inside my head. A simple goodbye that was never really said, and every word remains like footprints in the rain. I still hear your voice inside the things you left unsaid.
Left unsaid. Left unsaid. Yeah, maybe every ending leaves behind tiny pieces of itself,
A sentence,
a memory,
a photograph.
little reminders that love once lived here. Sometimes we think the important moments will announce themselves, but they don't. The last conversation, the last laugh, the last message often looks completely ordinary until years later, when it becomes priceless.
The last message you sent still lives inside my head. A simple goodbye that was never really said, and every word remains like footprints in the rain. I still hear your voice inside the things you left unsaid.
Left unsaid. Left unsaid. Left unsaid. Left unsaid.
Left unsaid. Left unsaid.
Never sent. Last night I found an old notebook hidden in a drawer beneath the dust, filled with words I never showed and feelings I was scared to trust. Every page carried your name, every line carried your light, frozen pieces of a younger heart still surviving through the night. I wrote about forever, like forever was guaranteed. Before life taught me that not every dream succeeds. And now I'm reading memories written by a different man, trying to understand everything I didn't understand.
Across the empty pages, across the passing years, every word still lingers, every line still lives. These are the letters I never sent, the words I never meant to keep, locked inside a heart that's spent too many nights losing sleep. And though the story had to end, the feelings never truly went, still floating through the wind, like letters I never sent. Oh, never sent. Oh, never sent.
Yeah, there were apologies unfinished, there were dreams left unexplained, there were questions without answers and sunshine after rain. Maybe we were both too young to understand what love required. Maybe we were both just sparks trying to become a fire. Sometimes I imagine what would have happened if we stayed. Would we still be strangers now? We're growing old the same way. But life doesn't reveal the roads we never take, it only teaches us how much a heart can break.
And the moonlight falls on forgotten words tonight, I can hear them calling from the other side. These are the letters I never sent, the words I never meant to keep, locked inside a heart that spent too many nights losing sleep. And though the story had to end, the feelings never truly went, still floating through the wind, like letters I never sent. Oh, never sent. Oh, never sent.
Yeah, if every unsaid word could find its way to you, would they arrive as tears or something beautiful? And if every memory could speak before it fades, would it ask for one more chance or simply say thank you? There are conversations we'll never have, questions we'll never ask, answers we'll never hear. But sometimes closure isn't a reply, sometimes closure is accepting. But some stories remain unfinished, and loving them anyway.
These are the letters I never sent, the words I never meant to keep, locked inside a heart that spent too many nights losing sleep. And though the story had to end, the feelings never truly went, still floating through the wind, like letters I never sent. Oh, never sent. Never sent. Never sent. Never sent. Yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. I found an old picture in a dusty frame, and suddenly everything felt the same. The laughter, the nights, the dreams we made, like time forgot that we drifted away. Everybody says the past belongs behind,
But memories don't follow rules of time.
they show up uninvited in the dark and leave another crack inside my heart.
I keep chasing old sunsets through streets that change their names, trying to find the version of me before I learned about pain. Can you see me now across the fading years? Can you hear me now beyond the noise and tears? I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them of yesterday.
I cannot listen to alone, because they turn an empty room into a home. There are places I still struggle to pass by without feeling something break inside.
I thought distance would make it disappear, but some memories only grow more clear, like your voice floating through the rain, calling me back again and again.
Maybe time keeps moving,
but the heart moves slow,
holding on to stories
it doesn't wanna let go. When the stars go dim and the night unfolds, I still feel your warmth in the cold. I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them fade away. Every photograph and every smile still walks beside me mile by mile. And though the world keeps moving on, your memory stays where I belong, like a light that never fades away, inside the pieces of yesterday.
If I could stop the clock tonight, I'd stay inside those golden lights. One more laugh, one more chance, one more moment, one more dance.
But life keeps writing chapters we never planned to read.
And sometimes love becomes a beautiful memory. Maybe growing up isn't forgetting. Maybe it's learning how to carry the past without letting it break you. Because every goodbye, every lesson, every person you loved becomes part of your story and part of your strength.
I'm holding pieces of yesterday, trying not to let them fade away. Every photograph and every smile still walks beside me mile by mile. And though the world keeps moving on, the memory stays where I belong, like a light that never fades away, inside the pieces of yesterday. Ooh, yesterday.
There's a girl in my memories who never seems to age, still laughing in the sunlight, still dancing through the rain, still wearing that old jacket, still talking about her dreams, still looking at the future like it was made for her and me. But life kept turning pages while time moved us apart. Now she only visits quietly
Inside my heart,
and every now and then when the night
is still,
I meet her there again against
my own will. Do you remember the way we were before the world grew older? She's the girl in my memories, living somewhere in between what really happened and what could have been. And though the years keep passing by, she never leaves my mind. She's the girl in my memories. Memories.
She's not the same person now, and honestly neither am I. We both collect the scars and stories under different skies, but memories have a way of preserving moments in gold, keeping certain versions alive long after they've grown old. Maybe that's why some people never completely disappear, because the heart keeps a museum of everyone it holds dear. And somewhere in that museum, behind the glass of time, she still smiles exactly the way she did that summer night.
When the stars appear above the empty town, I still see your shadow walking around. She's the girl in my memories, living somewhere in between what really happened and what could have been. And though the years keep passing by, she never leaves my mind. She's the girl in my memories. Memories. Memories.
Maybe some people stay forever,
Not in our lives,
but in our hearts,
frozen in the moments.
where we love them most. The strange thing about memory is it doesn't save entire people. It saves moments, expressions, laughter, tiny pieces of time. And somehow, those pieces become immortal.
She's the girl in my memories, living somewhere in between what really happened and what could have been. And though the years keep passing by, she never leaves my mind. She's the girl in my memories.
Oh,
Memories.
oh,
Memories. Memories. Memories.
rain comes down. Another night staring at the ceiling, trying to hide what I'm really feeling. The city's sleeping but my mind won't rest, still carrying ghosts inside my chest. I thought by now I'd be somebody new, a version of myself that wasn't missing you. But every road I take somehow circles back to memories fading into black.
I've been smiling for strangers, pretending everything's alright, but the truth hides in the silence, waiting for the fall of night. When the sky turns gray and the daylight fades, I can feel your shadow calling out my name. When the rain comes down, I still see you around, in every drop that's falling, in every distant sound. And though you're far away, a part of you remains, like a light inside the storm. When the rain comes down,
Rain comes down,
rain comes down.
everybody says that life keeps moving, but nobody explains how to keep going. When your favorite memories become your pain, and every sunrise feels the same. I still remember every little detail, every conversation, every trail. The way you laughed when nothing made sense, the way you gave my world its confidence. Maybe some hearts never recover, maybe some wounds never leaves. Maybe love isn't about forgetting, maybe it's learning to believe. speak, what would it say? Would it ask us both to stay, or would it whisper, soft and slow, some things were never meant to hold? And even if the ending hurt, I'd do it all again, because some moments are worth every bit of pain. We spend so much time trying to hold on to people, to places, to moments, but life keeps moving. And sometimes the bravest thing we can do is carry the memories without letting them carry us.
When the rain comes down, I still see you around, and every drop that's falling, in every distant sound. I know you're far away, a part of you remains, like a light inside the storm. When the rain comes down,
Rain comes down,
rain comes down, rain comes down. Rain comes down.
hear me now. It's been a while since I said your name out loud where the silence could hear. But some nights the memories return, like they never disappeared. I still drive by places that we used to call our own, and for a moment I forget that I'm driving there alone.
Funny how the heart remembers what the mind tries to release, holding on to fragments of a love that couldn't keep.
And every now and then I wonder where you are, if you're looking at the same moon, if you're staring at the same stars.
Across the distance, across the years, beyond the silence, beyond the tears. If you could hear me now, I'd tell you I'm still proud of every moment that we shared before the world changed somehow. And if you could see me now, you know I made it through, but a part of me still carries a little piece of you. Hear me now, hear me now.
Yeah, people come and people go, that's the lesson life repeats. But some names leave footprints that time never deletes. I've learned how to keep moving, learned how to wear a smile, learned how to hide the storms for a little while. But the truth is certain memories never really fade away, they just become quieter with every passing day. Like a photograph in sunlight, slowly losing color and shine. Still beautiful, still meaningful, still alive inside my mind.
When the night is long and the road feels endless, I still feel your light somewhere in the darkness. If you could hear me now, I'd tell you I'm still proud of every moment that we shared before the world changed somehow. And if you could see me now, you know I made it through, but a part of me still carries a little piece of you. Hear me now, hear me now.
Yeah, maybe we're just travelers, passing through each other's lives, leaving behind small pieces that help each other surviving.
And maybe love was never meant
to be measured by how long.
Maybe it's measured by the impact
after someone is gone. If you could hear me now, I'd say thank you for the laughter, for the lessons, for the memories, for helping me become someone stronger, someone wiser, someone capable of loving deeply.
Even after love, if you could hear me now, I'd tell you I'm still proud of every moment that we shared before the world changed somehow. And if you could see me now, you know I made it through. But a part of me still carries a little piece of you. Oh, hear me now. Hear me now. Oh, hear me now. Oh, hear me now.
Hear me now, hear me now. I still remember your voice in the dark, like a fire that refuses to leave my heart. Every shadow in this room knows your name, and nothing ever feels the same. Yeah,
And nothing ever feels the same.
yeah. I was driving through the city at midnight, headlights fading through another red light. Everybody moving somewhere I don't know, while I'm chasing memories that won't let go. I kept every message, every photograph, trying to hold together what disappeared so fast. Now the silence gets louder, every night a little colder, and the truth I've been avoiding keeps pulling on my shoulder.
Can you hear me across the distance? Can you feel me inside the silence? I'm dancing with broken lights, trying to survive these lonely nights, holding on to what remains while memories fall like rain. And even when you're far away, I hear your voice inside my veins. Maybe love never really dies. Maybe it shines through broken lights. Broken lights. Broken lights.
Everybody says that time will heal, but nobody tells you how this feels when 1,000 little moments still remain, and every road somehow leads back again. I remember every promise, every dream we drew in gold. Now I'm learning how to carry stories that I'll never hold. Some nights I feel stronger, like the storm is almost over. Then a melody appears and suddenly you're closer. When the
Stars begin to fall and the darkness takes it all. I still hear your heartbeat calling through the night. I'm dancing with broken lights, trying to survive these lonely nights, holding on to what remains while memories fall like rain. And even when you're far away, I hear your voice inside my veins. Maybe love never really dies. Maybe it shines through broken lights. Broken lights. Broken lights.
maybe we were only meant to change each other's lives.
Maybe forever wasn't time.
Maybe forever was the night.
And though the years keep moving on,
And though the seasons change,
the part of me you touch
will never fade away. I spent so long running from memories, thinking distance could erase them. But some people become part of your story, part of your heartbeat, part of your soul. And even after goodbye, they remain.
Not beside you,
not beside you,
but within you. I'm dancing with broken lights, finding my way through endless nights, learning how to let you go while keeping everything you showed. And even when the darkness comes, I know my story isn't done. Maybe love never really dies. Maybe it shines through broken lights, broken lights. I still remember your voice in the dark,
like a fire that refuses to leave my heart.
broken lights, broken lights, broken lights.
Could have been. Sometimes I wonder where we'd be today if life had never pulled us different ways, if timing had been kinder to our hearts, if distance hadn't torn us apart. We were standing at the doorway of something beautiful and new, close enough to touch forever, but too far to make it through.
Maybe we were almost ready, maybe we were almost there. Maybe love was waiting for us, but life just wasn't fair.
And that's the part that lingers after all these years have passed. Not what happened between us, but what never had the chance.
Can you feel it? The life we almost knew, still floating through the silence. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
And sometimes that's the hardest thing,
Not losing what you had, but losing what could have been.
could have been.
Could have been.
Could have been, yeah. Hey, I made peace with most things, the mistakes, the tears, the pain, but unfinished stories still call my name. Not because I want them back, not because I can't move on, but because unanswered questions have a way of lingering on. I imagine random futures, versions of a different fate, a house, a porch, a dog, a life built before it was too late. Then reality reminds me those roads were never mine, just possibilities left somewhere behind.
When the night gets quiet and the world slows down, I still hear the echoes of what we never found. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
And sometimes it's the hardest thing,
Not losing what you had, but losing what could have been.
could have been.
Could have been.
Maybe every life contains a few unwritten chapters, stories that remain unfinished,
Not because they failed,
but because they never began. I've learned something about regret. It's rarely about the things we did,
most of the time.
it's about the things we didn't do, the calls we didn't make, the risks we didn't take, the words we never said,
The chances we never gave ourselves. We never got the chance to see how far we go. Never got the chance to watch our future grow.
and sometimes that's the hardest thing.
Not losing what you had, but losing what could have been. Could have been. could have been, could have been. Midnight echoes.
I saw your shadow in a crowded street. For a second my heart forgot to beat. Funny how the mind can play these games, turning strangers into familiar names. Every night I tell myself I'm moving on, then another memory proves me wrong. Like a movie that keeps replaying scenes from a life that only lives inside my dreams.
I keep talking to the silence, like you're somewhere listening still, trying to make peace with the distance, trying to bend my stubborn will. Can you hear me now, across the empty sky? Can you feel me now, when the world goes quiet? You're the midnight echoes running through my soul. Every road I travel leads me where we used to go. And I know you're gone, but your light still glows like 1,000 stars inside my midnight echoes. Midnight echoes. Midnight echoes.
Yeah, everybody sees the smile that I wear. Nobody sees the battles hidden there. They don't know the conversations in my head, or the things I wish I could have said. I remember every promise in the rain, every victory and every little pain. Now the seasons keep changing outside my door, but I still look for you a little more.
Maybe healing isn't losing every feeling that remains. Maybe healing is accepting that some love never fades. When the darkness falls and the city sleeps below, I can hear your voice like a distant radio. You're the midnight echoes running through my soul. Every road I travel leads me where we used to go. And I know you're gone, but your light still glows like 1,000 stars inside my midnight echoes. Midnight echoes. Midnight echoes.
If I could have one more night, one more chance to say goodbye, I'd tell you all the things that never found the words. And if heaven keeps your heart somewhere beyond the dark, I hope you know
You change my world.
some people leave memories, some people leave scars, and some people become part of who you are. No matter how far they go, no matter how much time passes, the voice remains, the energy remains.